Yo, how many of you have put yourself in a situation that you didn't want to be in? Like, how many times in your life have you done something for somebody else because it'll make them happy? And then, like, when you go ahead and do it, like, you're not gonna be happy doing the thing. However, like, it's for them. Like you went somewhere that you didn't want to go, or you did an event or something that you didn't want to do. Yeah, I've been there. I was just kind of like scrolling through YouTube for a few minutes after a nap I just took. And like that submarine that like imploded in 2023 came up like a thing just showing like what had happened at those depths. And I'm just like curious. I want to like look into the story a little bit more in terms of like the implosion, because it had stated that it only took like 20 milliseconds for the whole thing to like, explode or implode. And I started looking through some of the comments just to see if I can get some like more information before I started Googling things. And then there was one comment on there that said that every time someone gets reminded of this submersible or mini submarine or whatever it's called, that whenever they see comments, they're reminded about the kid that was on there. Apparently he was like 19 years old, and he went in the submersible because his dad wanted him to go, and his dad apparently is some obsessed Titanic enthusiast or whatever, and he did it to please his dad and suffered the same fate. So this is an extreme, situation. However, in the same way, you die a little bit inside when you're going to go do something that you don't genuinely want to do, and you're not enjoying it, and you're not going to enjoy doing it, and you're doing it for someone else to please another person. Yeah, it sucks. So stop doing that. Do the things that you want to do, and if it sounds like it's going to be fun and it's going to be exciting, then go and fucking do it. Until then, like, stop pleasing other people. Stop being a people pleaser. Believe me, if you have to please the other person and you think that's how they're gonna like you, or that's how you're gonna make them happy, you're worthy enough on your own to have people like you and want to hang out with you and with similar interests, not things that you don't like. And if somebody ever gets mad at you because you're saying no, or upset with you because you don't want to do this, like if they were getting really mad and upset or give like protest behavior, like something is absolutely going wrong when you don't want to do something, that's probably a good indicator that maybe they shouldn't also be in your life for very much longer, because it just sounds draining. You want people that are going to support and love you and cherish you for who you are. All right. And I've been through it. And at one point, not only myself, and I've seen friends and people in my life, also in relationships, including myself, just catering to the needs of their partner, catering. And especially when I used to be a people pleaser, I did that, and I burned out, and it was never enough. And especially if you're dating a narcissistic type person, it'll never be enough. They're very hard to please, and once they find out how much effort you put in and you don't really complain, because I didn't complain, I hardly ever said no. I just, did whatever, whenever, as much as I could, because I did care very deeply about that person, and I didn't realize how much I was taking away from myself and things that were exciting, taking away time from my passions and my excitements. And what I learned was to never do that again, to start focusing more on me and saying no, which is absolutely more than okay to do. At one point, I learned how to cut split ends for my partner, dye her hair, whatever, like, the girlfriend I was in a relationship with, like, anything she wanted, I would go learn and watch YouTube videos on and figure it out. And then when it came down to me, I would always like postpone all my own things and never put in that as much effort as I did to learn something for her sake rather than my own. And what was the best part that I got out of that relationship was, if I'm doing this for someone else, I can do this for me. Once I started doing that, I started watching Law of Attraction videos, EDM music production videos, Photoshop tutorials, anything you can possibly think of that I wanted, that I found interested in, I started doing for me, for myself. And it was like, and it reminded me so much of back in school. Like, I would be more happy to do somebody else's homework rather than my own, and like work on their project rather than my own. And that's how it was. And once I stepped into my power and I went all in on me, it became pretty unstoppable. And I've never felt better. I am so excited. And I'm so excited to make videos like this and get information out to all of you. And when I used to be those versions of myself, I did come across some amazing guides during my process. Aaron Doughty, Abraham Hicks, two of my main ones that led me throughout most of my journey, that guided me through most of my journey. And then I kept expanding my experience. Bashar, Eckhart Tolle, those are really good too. Dolores Cannon. Anyway, yeah, just do things for yourself. Don't die inside. There's no reason to keep dying inside, okay? Start putting as much love and attention you give to others to yourself. And that's how you're going to attract people who also actually want to give you that exact same type of love and affection and care. All right? Love and light vibration out.